Hey there, welcome back to my channel where I share my love of all things Sims with you. My name is Mindy and today we are going to be touring this lovely cottage which I placed on the island of Windenburg, which I keep forgetting the name of. And by the way, I have almost filled up this whole island in Windenburg, and as soon as I do for my game save file, I will be introducing you guys to all of the residents that live here, which I'm super excited about. This cottage was actually built for a collab that I was going to be doing with Suburban Simmer. However, we did not correlate very well with who had what packs, and it just did not work out. So I thought that I lost it for a while, and then I found it again. I was so excited because I love this cottage. I worked so hard on it. You can see just all the way around. It just blends in perfectly with this environment. It's so pretty. I don't know. I worked really hard on it. I was so happy when I found it again. And so I got a hold of Suburban Simmer and I said, hey, I found this house that we were going to do. Do you mind if I go ahead and furnish the inside of it and share it? And she's like, no, go ahead, absolutely. So I am really excited about that, and I'm super excited to share this with you. But before we get started, I want to point out a few things, and this is something you guys are probably aware of. With the last update that we got on September 4th, I believe, 2019, we did get configure rule stairs. However, with that came a crazy glitch where these columns here are acting like they were placed in a taller wall height. So it is clipping through. So I am going to show you a little bit here. It's clipping through the front. I don't want to show you the whole home, obviously, but you can see that it is clipping through the upstairs. So I am actually going to take these columns off. I will upload two versions of this home, a version where I take the columns off and a version where I leave them on in case there's ever an update. If there ever is an update, these columns, let me show you where they're at. They came with the cats and dogs stuff, I believe. And they are this right here. It's called the Op-Ed column, and then I just put it in this lightest, well, not the lightest, probably the medium brown color. So if you guys do want to add them whenever, if ever they fix this little issue here, you guys can certainly do that. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into this build. Alright guys, so I did, oh, where am I at? Oh, there we are. Okay, so I did go ahead and remove those columns for you guys just because I don't want it clipping in for the upstairs. I want you guys to be able to see what I am doing. I apologize, the screen's moving a lot right now, so if you have motion sickness, you might want to look away, but let's go ahead and go in through the front door. As you can see, this yard, it's a very sloped yard, but the person that lives here, her name is Sydney, and she loves sunflowers and she loves plants, and so I just really like the idea of it looking very untamed and wild and just out of control. So that was kind of my idea, which, by the way, the people that live here are Cindy and her niece. Her niece, Charlene, recently lost her parents, which is Cindy's twin sister and her brother-in-law, in an accident, and Cindy was moved thousands of miles over here to live with her only remaining relative, her aunt, which she doesn't really get to see that often. They were able to see each other, fortunately, at a family reunion and get some wonderful pictures right before her parents died, which I thought was really good. So you will see that there's tons of pictures around the house of just family pictures, which I really like. I'm not going to go too big into their story detail just because you will hear a little bit more of that. So coming in, this is the main entrance. I do imagine that this home, being so old, originally did not have electricity. I know that my little bread container is floating. I need to download my red shelf to help with that again, but anyways, this is the dining room area, and I imagine that when Cindy first moved into this home, there was no electricity, and so she had to add that on her own. That being said, this is not an off-the-grid lot. However, if you want to make it an off-the-grid lot, this would be the perfect lot to do so, and it's really easy to do. I made all of the plumbing accessible for off the grid. So let's go ahead in the bathroom while I'm talking about it and I'll show you. So this tub can be used off the grid the sink and the toilet are both usable off the grid. So it would be really, really easy for you guys to turn this home into an off the grid home and still be able to use it. I think this would be a great home for that. So obviously this is the bathroom. I kind of talked through everything here. This is the new tile that we got with our update, which I absolutely love. It's so cute. I put a little kitty box in here in case you want to get a kitty. I do think that Cindy is probably going to get Charlene a kitty just to have a little pal with her. I think she's just trying to connect with her niece a little bit more after a tragedy. So in here is, like I said, the dining room, and then there's a fireplace in here. You can definitely tell that Cindy loves sunflowers, which I really love too. So I loved implementing them throughout the build. So Sydney is also a writer. And this is her little area where she can write. This is her cute little dining room table. And then moving into the kitchen, I absolutely love this kitchen. I wanted to make it look like it still had some of the old, maybe original features to this home, but she added some more. So we have this little pantry area over here. I stuck a little table with a chair in the middle there. And then this stove is usable off the grid, so you guys don't have to worry about that. And we have these little shelves with her coffee cups and just everything she needs over here. This home does not have a dishwasher, and the fridge is able to be used off the grid as well. So like I said, it's really easy to turn this home into an off the grid home. If you look at these little doorways here, this is where I removed the columns in this home. I'm so upset because I just think that with the columns there, added a little bit of a rounded type look, and I really like that, especially for this cottage. So yeah, hopefully they fix that soon. I'm just like praying like that they fix it really soon. Of course, as soon as I found out that we had configurable stairs, I had to go in here and change them a little bit. So moving on, this is the living room, and I kind of imagine that Cindy really took her time to renovate the living room. She kept some of the main brick, but as you can see, there's some family photos here, which I absolutely love. I love the fact that I can fill my Sims homes with family photos now that just look so much better and they don't look the same. And yeah, I'm really loving that photography style. So of course, Cindy being a writer, she has tons of books laying around. She loves to read, she loves to write. She's not much of a people person. She's kind of an introvert. Over here we have a wall of the family. You will see Charlene's mom, who is Cindy's twin sister, and then just a picture of the sisters themselves. So yeah, this is the living room. I love the little brick area by the wall. Again, I had a column on that side over here by the heater, and yeah, it's gone. So I'm so upset about that. So moving on, I kind of imagine that this was maybe added onto the house, or this was originally the back porch. I'm not really sure, but this does kind of look like a newer part of the house. I added a washer and dryer, so again, if you want to make it off the grid, you are going to have to remove that, or it won't work. And then over here we just have like storage, and then again some more storage. And you guys know that in all of my builds I do place a photo, this photo of this plumb bob. I place it somewhere in every single build that I do, and that is where I place that. Moving out here, this is the back closed-in porch. It's like a little reading area. There's some flowers, some bookcase, and of course 2 chairs to sit in. And then this is my favorite part of this build. Once you walk out into the back porch area, this is your view, and it is so pretty. Like I said again, and like I try to do with most of my builds, I tried to make it look like it kind of fits in with the surrounding, and especially in Windenburg and like Brindleton Bay, that can be really, really hard to do, but I think that this fits perfectly. Other than the little sidewalk area that's kind of off a little bit, I think it works perfectly in this area. So let's go ahead and take a look upstairs here. Sorry to those who are motion sickness. Again, you might want to look away because I am going a little bit fast. So yeah, going upstairs here, we have this little landing. I have this picture frame right here, and this came with the Moschino pack, I believe. And I cannot get my pictures to go in here for some reason. Like, they will not snap in here. They won't. I've tried all sizes, and I just can't get my pictures to stay in here. I don't know why. But of course we've got some more family pictures that we did. I think I'm going to go back and try to add at least some more personal pictures as much as I can to some of the other households. I don't know why that's glitching like that. Okay, so anyways. Oh, okay. This is the bathroom. That is the only picture that I have ever tried, that I have ever gotten into that photo. So yeah, there is just a random photo of Charlene and her dad there, but I don't know, maybe if you guys know how to do it, let me know in the comments down below, because I really struggled with it. So this is upstairs bathroom. Again, the shower and the sink and toilet in this bathroom are all usable off of the grid. I love this tile. It came with Jungle Adventures, I believe. I'm pretty sure it did. But yeah, it looks really, really good in here. I love the gray. It goes really good with some of the stuff from the Parenthood pack. As you can see, like this little cabinet holder here, and then there's a cabinet right here. And yeah, it just goes really good with that and that gray swatch. So yeah, just a little tip if you ever need to know. So going over here, we have Cindy's bedroom. Again, it is super yellow, and I kind of imagine that she kept the original wallpaper in this bedroom because it does have flowers on it, and it's kind of yellow. Of course, I had to put just some yellow furniture in here. I think it's super cute. There is a picture of little Charlene picking her dad's nose. I think it's so adorable, and just something like really playful to add to the build, just because her story is a little bit kind of somber. So over here is, all this is a, what is going on? All that is a closet. There's really nothing fancy in there. So moving on, we are going to go, before we go into this bedroom, I first want to say, this is probably one of my favorite bedrooms I have ever done, ever. And a little bit about Charlene is that she has always wanted to be a marine biologist, and she's always wanted to live by the ocean. And I really connect with her on that level, because growing up, I always wanted to be a marine biologist, always wanted to live by the ocean. Even now, I still love sea creatures. I still kind of fantasize about that, even though I know it'll never happen. It's just one of those things, like, you know, put me in the ocean. I just want to, like, my favorite animals are whales, and I just absolutely love them. So her room is very blue and very based off of the ocean. I'm absolutely in love with it. So yeah, I had to give you that little spiel before we go inside. I love it, you guys. It is so pretty. Oh my goodness. I have pictures of her family. I have pictures of her sea creatures. She put pictures of her mom up and her dad. I used the blue lava lamps that we got with Strangerville, I believe. And it just gives the room that blue tint, almost as if you are under the water. And yeah, it is so beautiful. I stuck a little wicker chair over here with some plants and just a little seat. And then of course she has her desk area with a little laptop for her. And then over here we have her dresser and just a mirror on the back of the door. She's got a bookcase right there. So yeah, this is probably my most favorite room that I've ever done. I'm in love with it. And yeah, if I could have had a room like this when I was a kid, I would have. So about these little pictures, if you guys have not yet watched my Sulani build, I will post that down below. But in the first Sulani episode that I made, where I was introducing my characters to her, the daughter in that household, she is actually a photographer, and in the story, whenever you see these pictures right here of the like sea animals, those are all pictures that that girl did. I can't remember her name. Basically she makes these pictures and she sells them to other people. So Charlene found them online, and I think probably Cindy, trying to help her redecorate her room, decided to go ahead and order them from the girl in Sulani who created them. And yeah, that's kind of my idea of what's going on with those pictures. And yeah, I think that Cindy does a lot to make Charlene kind of feel at home. I think that I kind of imagine Cindy to be kind of like a Miss Honey from Matilda. If you guys have never seen Matilda, Miss Honey is a teacher who lives in a little cottage. Unfortunately, she has a bad background. I don't think Cindy has a bad background. I think her and Charlene are just trying to deal with the aftermath of two untimely deaths. So yeah, I really love this household. I love the story of this household. The mom and dad are still ghosts, because I did kill them off with MC Command Center. MC Command Center. I did not get any urns from them. I don't know if I can put them in urns. I don't know if I can make them go away. But here they are. We have Annie Bright and we have Gavin Bright. I don't know if I can release them into the afterworld or if they will just hang around. But I do think it's kind of cool to add a little bit of that feature into my gameplay, because I usually never do. I don't really play with like supernatural creatures. So the fact that little Charlene's parents are still kind of hanging around the area is kind of cool. I don't know if eventually, I'm pretty sure eventually their spirit will fade away. I've never really played with ghosts that often. But yeah, eventually their spirit will fade away, and hopefully Charlene will be able to hold on to that part of them, I think. And hopefully one day she will be able to move out to Solani where she can fulfill her dream. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this little house tour. I apologize again about the columns. I really hope that they fix those soon, but with all of that being said, you guys, please like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check out some of my other videos down below. Follow me on Twitter. That's where I say I can keep you guys pretty updated on basically everything in my life and everything with my channel. You can also follow me on Tumblr, where I have created tons of blogs about almost every build and every Let's Play I have done. But yeah, with all of that being said, I will talk to you later. Bye.
The starlit sky lit up your eyes. I could barely breathe no matter how I tried. I held you close just to keep you warm. Then like Jean would do, I walked you to your door. I still wonder when it all ran dry. Will it last a little longer? Do you remember when we were much better? I wish we could go back to when we went singing in the rain. We won't fight, we'll be swinging from street lights. I wish we could go back to when we went singing in the rain. Dress, oh, you looked so good. You were the queen.